Oh, how I wish I could go on an adventure somewhere distant and exciting, somewhere that would take me away from this dreary garage and the mundane life I lead. If only I had the money. If only I had the time. If only I was a better rider. If only my kids didn't have a soccer tournament in Blaine, Minnesota every other weekend. Gosh darn it, what am I doing? I'm going to follow my dreams just like the hero of some Greek myth or a fancy Italian opera.
On two wheels he zips through town, leather jacket black and brown. His engine roars, the night alight, the feline king of speed and might. He's ADV-o-CAT, he's all of that. He's where it's at, he's ADV-o-CAT. He rides alone, the fearless chap, with whiskers proud beneath his cap.
Yeah, here it is. I think this is, for most people, the hardest part of any of these kind of trips is just the part where you have to get on your bike and go, like actually leaving. And I think that requires, if you're an adult with a whole bunch of whole bunch of responsibilities and things that you need to take care of, that requires that you leave some of that stuff behind, and there's just always something to do. And so I think a lot of people, it just becomes really easy to just say, nah, I can't do it, I can't go. And I think you just sort of have to teach yourself to say yes, like, yes, I can. I'm gonna get on my bike and I'm gonna go for a weekend. And I always find this first hour of the ride, every time I go, is kind of tough if I'm going overnight. You're just kind of, God, do I really want to commit to sleeping in a tent and being outdoors? And, wouldn't it just be easier to stay at home? And, the answer is, yeah, it would be a lot easier to just stay at home. But, it's maybe more fun to actually go. Alright, here we are. We are actually in the National Forest right now. Yeah, this is the Chequamegon National Forest right here. The Chequamegon National Forest, if you look at the spelling of it, at some point I'll find a sign here. It's kind of one of those Wisconsin tests to see whether, you're from here or not. It's one of those words that when you see the way it's spelled, you're not gonna ever want to say it the right way. A little snow. Got a little snow. Little snow, little ice. Gonna go through it. Yeah. I guess when you're in the really shady stuff, it's still gonna have a little snow on the road. It's really early spring. I think normally in March, most years you wouldn't be riding this at all, ripping this on a snowmobile or something instead, but a little bit more of that snow up here. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you can. All of the hose that's running through all the, from tree to tree here. These are all maple trees, and they're being tapped, and then all of that sap is going to run through these lines and eventually find its way into a big container somewhere out here. And then at some point somebody will come and gather that up and truck it back somewhere and boil it and make maple syrup. But kind of can look through the woods and see there's just lines running all over through the woods. And here, if we get a close-up, you can see where this tree's been tapped. So it's maple syrup. This will work. Very nice. Yeah, so this is the campsite I'm gonna pick. It's just nice. It's free, kind of out here. That's where the picnic table is, and pretty nice view of the river. This is the Jump River. Nobody else here, so that's nice. Get set up.
His saddlebags packed with sardines and tea, a flannel bedroll and a tin for coffee. He hits the gravel roads and the moon leads the way, chasing out the shadows at the end of the day. ADV-o-CAT is pitching a tent, riding through the woods where the evening's spent by the campfire glow where the coyotes lament. ADV-o-CAT is pitching a tent.
Okay, so let's just kind of look at this is like what the sleep system is going to be in here for tonight. And I'm going to start with this really thin closed cell foam insulated pad, and that's going to just help out this air mattress and also protect it. So I just put that down where my torso is. All right, then I've got my insulated air mattress, and I'm just going to put that in, and it's just going to go on top of that insulated pad. All right, and then I've got just a inflated pillow that I always kind of keep in there with the air mattress. And that's just going to go on there like that. And then in goes my down sleeping bag. Now this is a 30-degree down sleeping bag, which means that I'm kind of pushing it for tonight. I think it's going to be about 35 degrees for a low tonight. But what I'm going to do, and it works great, is I'm just going to wear my long underwear. I'm going to wear my down sweater, and I'm going to wear my socks and my hat. And all of that combined with this bag, I'll be plenty warm, and that'll get me through the night. Well, there you go. it just couldn't be nicer. I'm just really looking forward to hanging out here for the evening. And again, I just want to stress, like, if I would have stayed home, um, I mean, I'd be watching some Netflix or something tonight, which would be great. I mean, I'm sure I'd enjoy it. But man, I'm out here, and again, I had all the same uh, feelings as I left the house. That feeling like, maybe I really shouldn't. And I get that every single time. And once I'm out here, it's just great. And the ride up here was super nice. It was actually really fun. The road was a little greasy, and so it kind of actually felt like kind of feel the bike be a little bit alive, and it's super nice to feel that after a long winter of not riding. And anyway, here we are. What can you say? I mean, this is pretty darn nice for the end of March. So anyway, this is it. This is the setup, and I'm going to sleep. See you in the morning. It's morning. It's pretty early, but the robins are chirping, and I don't know. I kind of need some coffee. Pretty good night. It's a little chillier, like the ground is frozen, so I kind of had to get into a ball to stay warm, but I managed. Go get some coffee. Cheers. If I was at home, I'd be drinking a lot better coffee, but it wouldn't be better. Pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, this is the part where I'm just gonna say, what do you need? You need a motorcycle, you need a tent, you need a sleeping bag, you need a sleeping pad. If you want some coffee, you need a stove, some saddlebags to carry it all in. Really, the total outlay, money-wise, just isn't that much. For a motorcycle, I mean, any dual sport that'll hit highway speed will work to get out and kind of do something. And I don't know where you live, but there's a really good chance that there's something like this within a few hours of wherever it is. I can guarantee you that none of my neighbors know about this place. This is just one of those places that you have to find by looking at maps and, going and taking a look at it. But I mean, this is great. This is this great little free campsite. And I'm here. I've had it all to myself. An eagle just flew by. you know, I just, I think sometimes we get so caught up thinking that we got to go ride something like a BDR with a big group, and sort of ignore the little weekend stuff that you can do just to get out and kind of clear your head and ride your motorcycle and get your skills a little bit better. Um, and the hard part, I keep saying it, is just starting that thing up in your driveway and leaving. Um, Once you're out here, it's great. And whatever it is that you run into, you can just deal with it. Um, by the way, I just had the most awesome thing happen. I was reaching in my jacket pocket and found $20 that I didn't even know I had. And that means I'm going to stop at the Quick Trip on the way home, and I'm just going to buy myself like a sausage egg muffin with that, because money you find in your pocket of your jacket that you didn't know is there, that's just free money. I mean, you get to just blow it however you want. If it's on a sausage muffin at a Quick Trip, it's perfect expenditure, I think. Anyway, I'm sure glad I came.
He's where it's at, he's at.